Alright, it has been a hot minute since I have made a video, mostly because I have been working on so many massive projects that they have taken me basically all of January, which is over in 3 days. Today is Sunday the 28th. That's crazy, this month just flew by. My birthday's on Thursday. I will be 24. I am excited. So the first project that I started this year that I foolishly thought I would have done by the end of January, this year I kind of want to make more wearable items because I hate making clothes, and so I want to challenge myself to make at least one. So I learned how to make these swirly granny squares, and this is part of a sleeve. I'm going to make a cardigan out of them. This pattern is by I'll have to look it up and put it in right here somewhere because I can't remember. That's how long it's been since I started this. So that's a personal project. And then I started working on Yoshi and Bowser for the Mario Brothers series, the second one I'm making. These are both patterns by why can I not remember anybody's names? Oh, these are by, her channel is called GretaWings, but in English. She has an English channel. So Bowser, and then all the other characters, and I'm almost, Yoshi, Bowser. I'm almost done with Bowser. I just need to make his teeth, and his eyebrows are drying. I glued them on, tied them, and then glued them down. And then I need to make the spikes for his bracelet and his necklace or collar. Bless you. So he's almost done. Very excited about Bowser. And then I've also been working on these. Somebody asked me to make two of them. They're called quokkas. I thought it was a Pokemon the first time I heard that, so I had to look it up. And they're actually native to Australia, and they were dubbed the happiest animal on earth because they always look like they're smiling. So two of these for one of my ex-managers from Smart and Final. These were really fun to make, although making two of them obviously took twice as long, but I didn't mind because it was fun and they were cute. And then that's all the things I've made that I have, like, you can't even see that, finished or almost finished. Normally I set up my background before I make a video with something that I've made sitting on my bed, but since it's nighttime and I'm filming at night, the background is dark. Now I bought a pattern by, I'll have to put the Etsy page here. I found a pattern on sale for Luffy from the anime One Piece, and so I'm making him. This is all I have of the head so far, and I'm going to be, he's big. I thought he was going to be small, like you can put on a shelf. No, my hand fits inside his head, and I'm going to be using these huge, these are either 16 or 20 millimeter eyes. He's going to have big old eyes with lots of details around them. Obviously the scar that goes on his face. So he will be available for sale after I finish him. You can find him on my Instagram. If I end up shipping him somewhere that is not local to where I am, the price of the shipping will be included in what he costs, so it will be a little more for him. So that's all my projects right now. The cardigan has basically been put on the back burner since I started Bowser and the quokkas. So now that Bowser's almost done, I want to make some more things for the Mario series, like some power-up mushrooms. I want to make a Goomba, and I think that's going to be it. And that series will be available for sale also. I think that's it so far. I just wanted to do an update because I know that I've been gone for a while. So this is probably going to be documenting the process of making Luffy now from like this until the end of the video. So this is the start of his head. Like I said, this is the stitch marker I have for the eyes, so I know where they go. So I will get back to you with some progress after this. And I think at the very, very end, I'm going to put the bloopers of the audio of the video that I had pre-recorded for the cardigan at the end, because I still want them included. They're just not relevant anymore. So stay tuned for that too. Hello again. It is now the next day. I worked on Luffy almost all day yesterday, and all I have left now to make is his hat and his scarf and put him together, and he will be done. So I have all the pieces here. His head, not all of them, I have most of them. All the ones that I finished I have here. So his head and his hair, the hair is not attached, but I do have it pinned just where I want it. I bought this pattern off Etsy, and I don't remember who it's by, but the link to the Etsy store will be in the description if you want to buy it. It was like $2 and something, because when I bought it, it was on sale. So that's nice. This is the body and the pants, and I haven't put the details for the shoes on yet. He wears sandals, so it's just going to be like 2 little lines. And I haven't put the details on the chest yet. He has like an X-shaped scar on his chest. So there's his little body. Hold on. Okay, there's his little body. It's gonna be pretty big. I kind of expected him to be a tiny figure, but no, he's not. So I have his arms. My birds keep one bird out of 3 keeps going into my wicker basket and chewing it up. He and I are about to get in a fist fight. But here I have the arms, which are semi-posable because they have pipe cleaners in them, but they also have polyfill, and the polyfill kind of limits how posable they are, but you can still straighten them out or bend them like into like this, either or. So his arms, and then I have his ears are in here. I haven't attached them yet either. And then his little shirt, just a red shirt. So I still have to make the belt. I must have not reached the point in the show where he's wearing a belt because he doesn't have one, but I'm still going to make it because it's part of the pattern. And I have to make his signature hat. He's not Luffy without his hat. So I'm going to work on that now. But before I get started on that, regarding Bowser, okay, hold on. His teeth stuck all but 2, or 1.5, I guess, because one was like half stuck and one came completely off. So I just used E6000 on those, which is like an industrial strength adhesive. And I forgot how strong it smelled, and it kind of made my stomach hurt because I haven't used it in a long time just from inhaling. I don't even know if that's possible, but my stomach feels weird now after I used it. So he's almost done. I just gotta get those 2 teeth to stick, and he will be completely finished. And I looked up a pattern for a Goomba. I couldn't find one, so I'm just gonna make 2 power-up mushrooms, a red one and a green one, and then I'll call the series good. The hardest part, I think, about the Mario series is going to be finding someone to sell them to that understands and acknowledges that they are not meant to be toys the way that I have made them. They are for display only, so they would have to go to someone that collects Mario Brothers figures or crochet figures in general. Just because a lot of the pieces, not necessarily on Bowser, but like on Princess Peach, a lot of like her hair, she's right here, I could just show you. Her head is really big. I need to fix her head. It swivels too much. I need to fix that. But like a lot of the details on her are just simply, I need to fix this too. I don't want this to, somehow I have to make her crown stand up again. It's because I had her smushed into a plastic bag for a long time, and it really messed up her crown. If I was sure the glue would stick, I could hang her from her crown, and the weight of the doll would pull the points back up. See, this is the deal. With stuff that's glued on, the slightest bit of manipulation is enough to make it come apart. This is the third time I've glued her crown on. The same for her hair. Her hair is like sewed across here, but in the front the pieces are glued on. The whole front of her hair is glued on. This is glued on. And then her dress and her shoes are fully removable. Her gloves are made onto her arms so they don't come off. But I just want someone who is going to treat these with respect. Like, they're not toys. I put a lot of work into these. It's been about 6 months now since I restarted the series. I should just fix her crown while I have the E6000 out. This is definitely going to hold it because it's like the stinky industrial strength stuff. So, what? Ooh, please don't fall over. I think to fix how much her head wobbles, I'm probably just going to end up putting another skewer in her neck to kind of help stabilize it. Because as of right now, her head just moves too much for personal preference. Part of me doesn't even want to sell these because I put so much work into them. And I bought so many supplies for them that I just kind of want to keep them. At least Bowser. Bowser took me a long time. Like, the body worked up pretty fast, but all of the small stuff, like his bracelets, I went to Hobby Lobby and bought some of these, like, belt stud things to use as his jewelry. I had to buy the yarn for his head and for his body because I didn't quite have the right shades. So, they're worth a lot, and I'm going to be charging a lot for them, and so I want them to go to someone who is going to appreciate the amount and level of craftsmanship that went into them. So, like, I had to buy these rhinestone things for her dress and her tiara, and the fact that it won't stand up is really, lots better than it was when I pulled her out. But I wish there was something I could put in the crown itself. Like, if I was gonna just have these on display, I could just put in some pins behind them, behind where the rhinestone is, and just stick it down into the head, and it would make them stand up. Actually, hold on. I wonder if I do this and leave it in, if it will encourage the tiara itself to stand up. We'll see. I'll let you know. Probably not, because this one I didn't really get in the right spot on this side, but that's okay. I mean, I guess I could sell it. I don't know. I feel like I would have to have kind of an extensive conversation with the person that buys these, if anybody even does buy them, that they would know, see, that looks so much better with the pins in it, except for they're kind of rolling on the front. See, the blue ones are kind of not even. Well, this side is obviously being held down because it's got the glue on it, but anyways, I think she came out really cute. Did I make her? Yeah, I made her like a little underskirt thing too. That might have been part of the pattern. I don't remember. I don't think it was. I think I made it for her because I wanted to. I don't know. Yeah, I probably did because it came out the wrong size, and that is usually a sign that I made it myself instead of following the pattern. So I will update you once again once the power-up mushrooms are done. That was kind of a ranty rant. It's almost, I've been talking for almost 9 minutes now just about this. So I will update you once again when I have either finished Luffy or the power-up mushrooms. It depends on which I start first. I already have the supplies out for Luffy, so I might just go ahead and finish him, just the belt and the hat, and then I'll sew them together later. It doesn't take too long to make the power-up mushrooms. If anything, the longest part of making those is making the circles to go on them. And then I would just glue them and let the glue set. I like to do it overnight. It just gives it the most amount of time possible to make sure that it's actually stuck. What I really want to try when I get a job is to go to the Dollar Tree and get like the... Your head is really hard because there's glue under here. Get like the foam curlers, the long ones. That's what some people use when they crochet figures that have heads to stabilize the neck. They use no, that's just as bad as it was. They use, sorry, I like can't concentrate and talk at the same time. But they use the long foam rollers to stabilize the neck so it doesn't wobble like this. I have to figure out something to put in her neck because that's going to drive me nuts. Just knowing that her head is like... I think Mario and Luigi came out better the first time I made them. Or the second time I made them, sorry. And I think Princess Peach came out better the first time I made her. I still think she's cute. I just think she came out the first time I made her. She came out better. Boop. So I will let you know when some progress on something has been made. Okay, the time has come to assemble Luffy, except for I'm crying a little on the inside because his hat, which is supposed to be a straw hat, looks a little more like a top hat, but this is made according to pattern, so it's big. But his head is pretty big, so I guess it's going to be the right size. Let's see if I can get his head out. I don't know why sorry. I don't know why I prematurely pinned the hair because I have to take it off. Yeah, no, this doesn't look right. Look. And it doesn't even fit on his head. I might have to stretch it a little bit to make it fit. But it doesn't fit on his head. The heck? Probably because when you do slip stitch, it tightens up the... It tightens it up and it makes it... Yeah, there we go. And then obviously I have to... No. Flatten this part back out. Because it's supposed to be a straw hat. That looks way better. Okay. I already knew it was going to be super cute, but it looks way better with that on. Adorable. Anyways, now it's time to assemble. So I have to take this off. Take the hair off. Because first, it has like this little indent on the bottom from the way you make the pattern. Where the neck technically would be. So you just... And then sew them together. And then sew the arms on. So I'm going to assemble him. His belt is just a chain of 55 with a half double crochet. So if you're going to make this pattern, which I will have, like I said, linked in the description, it has a lot of half double crochet. So probably if you're going to buy yarn for it, buy twice as much as you think you would need. Or at least a little extra, because half double crochet takes up more per stitch, obviously. So I'll take his hair off so I can sew his head on. And lately I've been doing looks like a bow, one of those, like, what do you call this, buns, pork buns. I don't have knitting needles anymore because I can't knit because it's too hard. Where you line up where you want the head and the body, and then you take like one of these sticks that comes with the polyfill and just you stick it through the head and the body so it holds it while you're sewing it together, so you don't have to hold it while you're sewing it together. Because a lot of the times the reason why, if you're sewing on dolls that come with heads that are not part of the body, like it's two separate pieces like this one is, a lot of the times the reason that your head ends up crooked on your doll is because you're trying to stabilize the head as you sew it on. I need something with a point on it. This is too blunt, but basically you would put this through here and it would hold it on there while you're sewing it. I need something that has a point. This is way too blunt, which is why most people would say to use knitting needles. I have so many of these. Maybe I'll use this one. This one I sharpened so I could get yarn. So I get polyfill into smaller spaces. So anyways, I'll be back after he is assembled, and then hopefully we'll move on to the power of mushrooms. Okay, I'm gonna try to do an update now despite the birds being a little noisy. Honestly, when are they not? I finished the Luffy. He came out so cute. I might be keeping him for myself, honestly. I'm making another one to sell. I sell these through my Instagram, which is going to be linked in the bio. In the description. So, you can go check it out there. It's going to be available for $80 locally. So if you know me, you know where I live. Who is talking through the walls? Who is being so loud right now? Hold on. Okay, $80 locally. The hat is removable, and so is the belt, but it took me a long time to figure out how to get it tied like it is just in the pattern picture. Please don't take it off. He stands up on his own when he wants to. He's kind of top heavy, so not very often. You probably have to put him like on a doll stand or something. He is about... My birds keep going on my fan. We're about to get in a fist fight. No, I did not hit my birds. Okay, calm down. It was just a joke. 10.5 inches tall. So perfect to go on a shelf or something. And then, so you're going to have to go right there. No, I want to flatten your hat. Okay, anyways. And I finished Bowser. I went to the Hobby Lobby and bought these. It is thundering outside. Today's my birthday, by the way. February 1st is my birthday. It's raining right now. The only thing I wanted for my birthday was for it to rain during the day so I could see, because it's been doing it at night. I'm so happy. These, like the 2000s Hot Topic emo belt studs, they sell these at Hobby Lobby in a pack of 30 for $1.99, so I bought those. I had just enough. I used 28. If there was actually 30 in there, it didn't look like there was, but I used them on his collar and on his cuffs. So the whole Mario Brothers set will be available. The price is to be determined because I'm still making the last two figures, which are these just little power up mushrooms right now. I'm working on the green one. And the craft glue has to dry. And then this set will officially be done. And it's been about 6 months of work on this whole set. I'm very proud of them. These are free patterns here on YouTube by GretaWings in English. I said once in my videos before that I thought she was from Spain. She's not. I believe she's actually from Portugal, I think. You can do it. I can stand up. Here, just do it like this. There. Does that count as standing up? No, but it's going to. So I am gonna... Oh, I had to do some work on Princess Peach too, which is why she's out, because her crown keeps trying to come off her head. I don't know why. You guys are not supposed to be up there. Anyways, I will update you when this is done and when they have dried, and I guess that'll be the end of the video unless I see it's a little too short. A short never mind. It has been a long time since I've updated for this specific video because I am nowhere near done with the cardigan. I finished this much. This is going to be the back of the cardigan, and so I want it to be kind of cropped, which is why I did not put as many rows as I could have. Also, this is probably the first time you see me with my hair done since I left my job at Smart and Final. So, yay me. Also, I'm working on this. If you can tell which character this is going to be at this point in the process of making it, I will be so impressed. I'll give you another hint. It has arms that look like this. The arms came out really big. I guess they're proportional. The head looks really small because it's going to have a lot of pieces that go on it. So most patterns will make the head a little smaller than it should be, because then when the accessories are on it, it looks proportional. If you have a proportionate head to the body and then add the accessories, the head is going to look too big. But if you can tell me who this rotisserie chicken character looks like, oh, he also has a tail, I will be very impressed with you. So, that's it so far. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work, but we'll see. Hold on. Okay. let's see. Oh, yeah, that's alright. Okay. Welcome to my bed. This is the opposite perspective of what you usually see. Usually I'm facing the other way. So I've decided for the back of the cardigan, this is my blanket, serving as, oh no! Serving as my desk. So I've decided for the back of the cardigan, I'm gonna make it first. So I'm gonna do 5 wide by 4 tall. So I just finished another one, and I'm gonna attach it on here. And I don't know why I thought this would work, because now I can't show you what I'm doing. So basically, I hope my phone doesn't fall over again. When you finish this off, you have to like go down in size right here. And so it leaves these last 3 stitches. You see them? 1, 2, and 3. I have been attaching them at the 3rd stitch, that one right there. So, also every time I've been attaching them, or I've been like, you're working with 4 strands at once, so I've been using these to hold my stitches in while I'm working. They keep breaking, they keep snapping, and I have to keep throwing them away. I think I've broken like 6 of these since I've started this. I might as well just use the ones that are already on here then, right? Why is it doing that? That is so annoying. But I've noticed the ones that are like solid colors are not as fragile as these ones are. These ones break really easily, and these ones are kind of more bendy. So I'm going to switch over to this one, I guess. I don't know if it's because... I don't know. I haven't had the clear ones for very long, honestly. I bought them from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if it's because it's like the type of plastic they're made out of, but it's really annoying that they keep breaking while I'm trying to use them. That it's starting to get a little irritating here. So I think once I get the back done, because obviously the back is gonna take the most amount of squares, the sleeves will be nothing. It's gonna be 3 rows of 3, so 18 for both arms. And then, oh, I don't even know if I can fit 4 on here. Let's see. So, 18 for the arms. And then it's gonna be for the front, I'm gonna do 2 rows of 4. So 8 for the front 2 panels, hopefully. And then it's gonna be kind of short on me, but I'm gonna add like the ribbing on the edge, so that'll take up the extra length. So this is what I have so far. Let me also put it together right here. I think to sew these together, I'm gonna do the mattress stitch, just because I think that's what it's called, or like the ladder stitch, because it is invisible and it's also pretty sturdy. Okay, this is what I have so far. Not much. In the grand scheme of granny squares, this is nothing. I have 7. So, did I did. Okay. This one, I want them all to be, even though they're swirled the same, I want them to be the same direction, which means now I have to take this one off and redo it. Hooray. Just because I want them, even though they all look the same anyways, I want them to all be the same. Like, even if someone looking at it wouldn't know they're different, I would know. And that's enough for me to be dissatisfied with my work on this. I want it to look uniform. I almost said professional. That's not going to happen. I just want it to be uniform. Even though it technically still would, you know what I mean. It would still be, you know, they're all, it's like the same 2 colors. But the way that I have them is, the way it's swirled is it has different colored edges, right? So this is the light blue and the dark blue, and I want the dark blue edges to be touching. Ow, my elbow just popped. I hope you didn't hear that. This is what I have so far. I'm going to continue. I've been going through some medical stuff lately, so I have not been feeling my best, but I'm trying not to use that as an excuse to not crochet. because I'm literally sitting in one position the whole time. So today, hopefully, maybe, I will get, hopefully, the rest of this row done. That's only 3 more. Maybe the next row, if I can stay off my phone, and the birds will leave me alone, and I can just sit and crochet. And I stacked up all my yarn. This is all the yarn I'm using for this. So I have this so far, and I'm gonna continue. So